Okay, today we are going to do a partial fraction with quadratic factors. Okay, so this is one of the questions that many students struggle to get it correct or get it accurate because of the tediousness, okay, of this question. Now first, once you see that the degree of the numerator, so you look here, okay, so what is the degree? The degree is equals to 3. What does degree means? Degree means the highest power of x. Okay, power of x. You should know by now, okay, because you're preparing for exam. Next is, now for the denominator, what is the degree equals to? It is also equals to 3. Why? Because x times x squared will give you x to the power of 3. Okay, so the degree is also 3. Now, as long as the degree of the numerator is greater or equals to the degree of denominator, okay, you must do long division. Okay, long division. Well, of course there are other ways to go and find how to simplify this. Okay, so but for this case, as with for most of the case, let's just do a general way first, which is always once you see a degree is of the numerator greater or equals to the degree of the denominator, you must do long division. Okay, so now we start the working proper. We will put 2x cubed, okay, plus 3 inside, and that, okay, and then on the outside it will be 2x cubed plus x. Alright, now actually this is not a very good way of writing. Okay, so the better way of writing, which I share with students so that not to have any careless, is always put a 0x squared plus 0x plus 3. This would be a better way so that you won't be careless. Okay, so first, what multiplies by 2x cubed will give 2x cubed, so is 1. Alright, so I will have 2x cubed plus x. Okay, so I have a minus and then a bracket on the outside. Alright, what am I remaining with? Okay, 0. So I will have negative x plus 3. Negative so negative x plus 3, this is your remainder. Okay, so the important thing is you know how to present the whole fraction into your mixed number fraction. Okay, so 2x cubed plus 3 over x bracket 2x squared plus 1 is equals to 1 whole plus your remainder, okay, over your initial divisor. Okay, so very important to know that this is my remainder, so this means this is my remainder. Yeah, okay, so after you have done long division, the next part is to, now this topic is about partial fraction, so that means that anything that is whole number we do not care. So this guy is actually your whole number. Alright, this guy is your fraction. Okay, do we care about the whole number? No, we do not. Alright, so next part we will write consider, because all we need to know, all we want is negative x plus 3 over x bracket 2x squared plus 1. Okay, and this is equals to, now for x, straightforward, it is linear factor. Alright, now observe that 2x squared plus 1 cannot be factorized. So if I have 2x squared plus 1, what would be the numerator? It would be bx plus c. And this is your case number 3 of solving partial fraction. Okay, so now we compare their numerator. Okay, a bracket 2x squared plus 1 plus bracket bx plus c bracket x. Okay, so how do we get this? Is because we want to make their denominator the same. Okay, over x bracket 2x squared plus 1. Alright, so now we can say that, oh, because the denominator is the same, minus x plus 3 is equals to a bracket 2x squared plus 1 plus bx plus c bracket x. Okay, so first choice, we always let x to be something so that we can, now we have 3 variables, a, b, and c. So we always want to let x to be a value so that we can remove as much variable as possible. So let x be equals to 0, because if this guy is equals to 0, okay, so if this guy is equals to 0, it will eliminate all of this, okay, and so that we can find a only. Alright, so when I put to 0, it's important you put it on the left side and on the right side. So 3, okay, 3 equals to a bracket 1, okay, and that this is already 0, so I can ignore them. So a is equals to 3. Alright, so once you have your a is equals to 3, you need to compare to get your b and c, okay, because there's no other values I can put in to eliminate them anymore. Alright, so now I write it back. Minus x plus 3 is equals to 3 bracket 2x square plus 1, then plus bx plus c bracket x. Okay, so we always try to compare the highest power first. Comparing, okay, so the highest power of this whole equation would be x squared. Yeah? So I compare x squared. Now on my left hand side, are there any x squared here? No, there are no x squared. So I'll write 0 equals to, on my right hand side, which are the terms that will give me x squared? 3 times 2. So 3 times 2x will give me 6x squared, okay, plus b times x, okay, oops, okay, plus bx squared. So this means that b plus 6 is equals to 0, b equals to negative 6. Alright, so once I have that, I can either use comparison again, or I can let x be equals to 1. Okay, so I will let x be equals to 1. My left hand side will be negative 1 plus 3 equal 3 bracket 2 plus 1 close, plus my b is negative 6, yeah, plus c. Okay, so bracket 1 here, because I sub x equals to 1 on both my left hand side and right hand side. So I will have 2 equals to 9 plus, okay, minus 6, okay, this bracket not have to be there, or have to be there. Minus 6 plus c, okay, so which means my c is equals to 2 minus 9 plus 6, okay, which is equals to negative 1. Alright, so now I have my A, B, and C. But remember, the question didn't want, okay, the question didn't want the answer for this particular fraction only. It wants for the whole fraction at the start. So, which means my answer is 2x cubed plus 3 over x bracket 2x plus 1, okay, is equals to 1 whole, okay, plus my a is 3 over x, okay, plus bx plus c, right? So it's minus 6x minus 1 over 2x squared plus 1. So we have like two negative numbers here, so we would write it in a better form. Alright, so this will be equals to 1 plus 3 over x minus, okay, 6x plus 1 over 2x squared plus 1. Alright, so many of you, some of you who are, if you are puzzled on how do I get this, it's because my numerator will be negative 6 bracket 6x plus 1 over 2x squared plus 1. So this negative sign will go out. Okay, so this is how we form the answer. Okay, so remember the 3 steps is: number 1, as long as my degree of the numerator is greater or equals to the degree of the denominator, what must you do? Long division. Okay, then Number 2 is, remember, your fraction is equals to the whole number plus your remainder over the divisor. Okay, and number 3, consider only fraction. Only the fraction to do your partial fraction. Okay, and number 4, okay, put back to the original question. Alright, partial fraction is tedious, but if you do it right, you only need, okay, if you do it right, you do it carefully, you only need once to get it right.